his amazing friend, Iceman
and Wolverine Pete. Oh yes, hello. I have just returned from the Royal Society of Bullshit. And I've had enough of this bullshit. More fucking bullshit. More bullshit. Okay? Free-form discussion. Bullshit. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Right. Yes. Two things. Idiots. Right. Now, there's a sub-genre of entertainment, very popular actually. You know, and I don't really understand why. There's a few things I don't understand. But this obsession with zombies, and it's a twofold thing. There's the entertainment purpose, okay, and then there's these fucking Mogadon idiots who get a fucking erection over the idea of, oh, here we go, more crap about, nobody gives a fuck about Alex Belfield. Oh, God, who gives a shit? What is this? What is this obsession with Alex fucking Belfield? Who gives a fuck? Jeremy Vine's a cunt anyway. Fucking hell. Someone's got a fucking E-Day fix. Anyway. Fucking, what was I talking about? Yeah, fucking zombies. So, okay, people that like zombies, okay, fine. Okay, I mean, I like science fiction, that's fine. But this special kind of fucking idiot, and I do think they're fucking idiots, who get a fucking erection at the thought of surviving a fucking zombie apocalypse. Genuinely. And I used to know, what was he called? Andy. Alan. But he went by Andy. I don't know what, yeah. He was a fucking Mogadon, right? Who relished the prospect of surviving a zombie apocalypse. And you find with these morons that the ones who seem to love it the most are the ones who would die the quickest. You know. And it was just like, why? I think it's a special kind of fucking demented, self-destructive mentality that enjoys the idea of surviving a fucking zombie apocalypse and planning what they're gonna do, you know, and why in fuck's sake would you want to be in such a precarious and uncomfortable situation? There's no fucking fun in it. You're running for your fucking life, and if you're not fucking quick enough, you get turned into one of the bastards. Why in God's name would you want to fucking be chased by fucking zombies? God's sake. I mean, you could watch programs about it. That's fine. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about this special kind of idiot who gets a fucking boner at the thought of how long they could survive, you know, in a fucking shopping mall or in a fucking some kind of army base. Well, I'd be fucked to begin with, because we don't have any fucking shopping malls around here. We don't have any fucking army barracks. So I'm fucked right away. But, you know, this fucking idea about zombies, you know, and surviving, why in God's name would that be any kind of entertainment? You've got to be some kind of fucking demented masochist to want to put yourself in such an uncomfortable and unpleasant situation. You really have got to be fucking suicidal. Why in God's name would you want to do that when you could be at home in the warm, watching TV, having something nice to eat? Why playing with your balls? Why the God's name would you want to even entertain fantasies like that? Yeah, okay, if you've got a holodeck or something like that and you want to run a simulation, okay, yeah, that's fine, that's fun. The comfort of your own home, but not in real fucking life. You know, you've got dickheads like that, and they're always like middle-aged dickheads, you know, and he lived with his fucking mother, big surprise. Maybe Sigmund Freud would have something to say about this. Yes, indeed, he is a mummy's boy and he wants to escape from her clutches. Thanks, Sigmund. Thanks for that. Appreciate that. Yes, and he's a cunt as well. Yeah, fucking dumb bastard. Not very intelligent, not as smart as me. Well, let's be honest. Yeah, but, you know, fucking... And another thing I used to find with him as well, you could see him he used to walk down the street like John Wayne. You remember John Wayne? He used to walk like he'd shit himself, where he had a fucking hiatus hernia, or his ass had just been waxed. He walked like he'd just got off a fucking horse, and he'd do this sauntering thing with his upper body. He looked like a complete dickhead, okay? And with his fucking combat boots on and his fucking, fatigue, army fatigues. Mate, you work in a fucking call centre. You are not a fucking warrior. You're not even a weekend warrior. You're a weekend wanker. Arsehole. So he's the kind of guy, and he's really intense. And he's really, he's a kind of bloke who like, he did literally no more than this, probably maybe 2 weeks or something like that. In the territorials or something like that, and he's one of these people who got kicked out. Right now, I ain't going to go into any specific details here, but I will say that over the time, because of my dad's connections, I did a few bits here and there, like training things, combat assault courses and things like this, and bits and bobs. I probably spent more time doing stuff than this fucking guy, and it was good, and it was great, and you learnt some great skills. And I'm coming on to this survivalist crap now. And that is great, it's useful, but not because you're fucking looking forward to it. I mean, I did it because the opportunity was there. My dad knew someone who knew someone, or he knew someone, and, would you like to yeah, that'd be great. Would you like to try this? Well, we're going to go camping in the woods, and we're going to do this and that. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, you never know. It's highly unlikely, but, they're skills. But I wasn't learning it because I wanted to survive the fucking Holocaust. Or Armageddon. I was doing it because it was a bit of fun and it was offered to me. So this leads on to and he was another one of these fucking survivalist wankers. Again, this fucking misplaced fucking testosterone bullshit of, this, again, I make the demarcation between learning camping skills, learning survival skills, fine, dandy, no problem, and really getting a fucking hard on for surviving the end of the fucking world. Why the God's name would you want to fucking survive the end of the world? Why in Christ Almighty's name would you want to fucking survive? You're living in the middle of in the fucking forest, freezing fucking cold, eating your own dog, eating your own fucking shit. What is the fucking point? You might as well be dead. Everybody else is dead. You might as well be fucking dead. Jesus Christ. And yet, this wanker and other people, he's the same kind, and they always have that same fucking intensity about them. That kind of, right. I have met and, what's the word? Not worked with. Worked with's not right. Spent time with proper, actual army personnel, and they weren't Marines because they were with the Air Force. I don't know. I mean, I know the division, but yeah. But they were personnel. Okay. And they had a way with them that was, direct, but there was no airs about them. They didn't have to make a point that they could kill people. You knew that they could. So they didn't have to make a point about it. Whereas these wankers, these survivalist fucking wankers, they've also got this hard intensity, don't look at me the wrong way. Well, why? What are you going to do? You're a fucking wanker. You know, and they always had fucking this one guy I knew, right? Who this Alan hung around with, professional arsehole. He made fucking being an arsehole his vocation. And with his little fucking goatee, Dragon. Everybody had to call him Dragon. He's called fucking Nigel. He's Pacer or Pacey or something. Right, Nigel? Yeah, no, my name's Dragon. No, it's not, mate. You've given yourself that name yourself, all right? Your name's Nigel, and you get really kind of intense. He ain't going to do fucking anything to you, because he's weak. He's profoundly fucking weird. But anyway, you take these fucking people off into the woods, and, teach people how to light a fire and all this stuff. And any fucking sensible person knows you take a fucking lighter with you. Well, at the end, but it's the end of the fucking world. You ain't going to have lighters anymore. Well, Jesus Christ, I wouldn't want to fucking live like that. I wouldn't want to live like a fucking burrowing rat. I'd rather be dead. What is the fucking point? There's no McDonald's anymore. There's no Starbucks anymore. You're living in a fucking pit in the ground covered in fucking rotting leaves. What is the fucking point? Everybody else is dead. No, I can. Don't get me wrong. I can see the appeal of everybody being dead, but I want fucking TV and I'd want the fucking internet. I do not want to be scavenging for fucking food. Thank you very much. So he teaches them how to make fire without things. Okay, he teaches them how to make a fucking pit and a camp. Only it's not a fucking camp, is it? I mean, you're teaching them how to make a pit and live under fucking leaves. Jesus Christ almighty, fucking Cotswold still exists. Even if all the people were fucking dead, you'd break into Cotswold and steal a fucking tent, you moron. You wouldn't fucking live in a fucking pit, you dickhead. Teaching them, it's like that Bear Grylls thing, drinking your own piss and all this stuff. You've still got fucking water, you arsehole. Just boil it, for Christ's sake. I mean, it's not like generators aren't going to stop working all of a sudden. Jesus Christ. Use a fucking generator and boil some fucking water, for God's sake. Yeah, but what if it's nuclear winter? Well, if it's nuclear fucking winter, you're not going to be out in the fucking woods, are you? What's the point? What is the fucking point of living outside if in 3 months' time your fucking dick drops off and then the rest of you follows? Nah. Waste of fucking time. You might as well be dead. So there's no point learning how to make fucking fires. I mean, I did, and it's a pain in the arse. Use a lighter. It's fucking easier. You don't want to live in a pit in the ground. You don't want to be eating your own fucking shit. You don't want to be eating fucking leaves and fucking bloody twigs. I'm not doing that. Water, bottled water that still exists in the shops. Even if the people behind the counter are all fucking dead, you can still pick it up. Oh, God. Utter stupidity. It's the stupidity that gets me. It's the utter stupidity that gets me. And they pay fucking hundreds of... This arsehole Alan, how much you pay? Oh, £1,000 to go on this weekend course. What is the fucking point? Keep your fucking money. What is the damn point? Oh, he's going to teach us how to boil nettle stew. Fucking hell, I'd rather be dead. I'm not eating that shit. I'd rather eat my own feces than eat that fucking shit. And what would be the point? Life would be so fucking miserable, you might as well be dead. So if it's a nuclear winter, you ain't going to be living in the fucking woods. And if it's just everybody's dead, then what would be the goddamn point? It'd be a waste of fucking time. And I wouldn't live in the fucking woods anyway. If everybody was like dead and I was the last person alive, right, so then it wasn't nuclear winter, I ain't going to go live in the fucking woods in a fucking pit. I'm going to fucking take over the biggest mansion I can find, stock up with as much food as I can, set up a fucking generator, I know how to do that, and fucking live the life of fucking Riley. Yes, I'm going to go fucking bonkers. I'm going to start talking to myself, but I talk to myself now. So there's not going to be any fucking difference. I'm certain I'm going to go and live in a fucking pit, smelling of shit, drinking my own piss. I ain't doing that. Maybe for a laugh, maybe one day I will, but I'm not, as a general rule, I'm going to go and live the life of fucking Riley and start talking to myself, Oh, God, these people are so fucking stupid, it's painful. Anyway, all the best. Bye-bye.